Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn Commerce with Namita. I am Namita Mane. In today's session, I am going to discuss about offer and legal rules essentials which are required to make an offer a valid offer. Okay, so let's see what are those. First, we'll see the definition of offer. According to section 2, subsection A of Indian Contract Act 1872 defines offer as when one person signifies to another, his willingness to do or to abstain from doing anything. Now, to abstain from doing anything means not to do any work with a view to obtain the assent. Okay, with a view to obtain assent means taking the permission of other person, of that other, to such act, or abstains means either take permission from other person or not to take the permission from other person to do the work. He is said to make a proposal. Now, in Indian Contract Act, an offer is termed as proposal. Do not get confused between offer and proposal. It is one and the same. Now, this definition which is given under section 2, subsection A of the Act, this definition is technical definition, so it will be difficult for you to understand. We'll try to understand this definition by taking one example. So the example is Ram and Laxman. There are two people. So Ram asked Laxman, will you buy my house for rupees 5 lakhs? Means Ram is giving offer. He is giving a proposal to Laxman to buy what? To buy house for rupees 5 lakhs rupees. So this is an offer. Okay, this is an offer. The offer is of what? To buy the house for 5 lakh rupees. This is an offer made by Ram to Laxman. In return of that offer, Laxman answer yes. Means he is accepting the offer which is given by Ram. I will buy your house. So that means that the offer is said to be accepted when both the parties, okay, when both the parties accept the offer, means one party gives the offer and the second party accepts that offer. So then this offer is a valid offer. So in this example, Ram is the offeror or promisor, means Ram is giving the offer. The person who is making the proposal is called as offeror, and the person to whom the proposal is made is called offeree or promisee. So in this example, Ram is offeror or promisor and Laxman is the offeree, means he is accepting the proposal or promisee. So this is the definition of offer, means one person gives the offer to another person and another person accepts the proposal, and then they come into the agreement, and the agreement is called as contract. Okay. Next we'll see the essentials or the legal rules which are required to make a offer a valid offer. There are some legal rules and essentials when we can call a offer a valid offer. Okay, so there are legal rules, essentials for a valid offer. There are some requirements for the offer. If the requirement is satisfied, then the offer is called as a valid offer. Valid offer means it is a legal offer. First, offer must be capable of creating legal relation. Okay, first is what? Offer must be capable of creating legal relation. An offer in order to constitute a contract. Okay, if an offer it wants to constitute into a contract, must disclose an intention to create legal. Okay, must disclose an intention to create what? Legal relation. There should be a legal relationship when you are offering something to another party, and must also be capable of creating legal relation. The offer which you give to your friend or to some other party, it should have some legal relation, or the offer which you are giving, it should be made for creating a legal relation. So offer must be capable of creating legal relation. If in the offer there is a legal relation, then the offer is said to be a valid offer. Okay. For example, now there are two people, P and Q. So P invites Q. P invites Q to a dinner. P invites Q for a dinner and Q accepts it. So the offer between P and Q is what? It is for dinner. P invites Q for dinner and Q accepts the offer which P has given for the dinner, and Q does not go for the dinner at P's house. Q accepts the offer, but he does not go for dinner at P's house. Now in this case, P cannot take any legal action against Q. Okay, P cannot take any legal action against Q. Why? Because the offer between them was not created for any legal relationship. Because this inviting a person for dinner is a social invitation. There is no legal intention between both the parties. Okay, so for any offer there should be a legal relationship. Next is what? Second, offer must be certain, definite and not vague. Offer must be certain, definite and not vague. Now what does this mean? Any offer must be clear, it should be certain and it should be definite. It should not be vague. Now an indefinite or vague offer is not offer from legal point of view. Now we will try to understand this. Example, this is the case of Taylor and pointing gun in the year 1855. This was a case. So the case is A. Okay, A and B. There are two parties, A and B. So A promised to take business house from B. Okay, A promised to take business house from B on rent. A promised to take house from B on rent for how many years? For 3 years at 85 pound per annum. So A promised to take house from B on rent for 3 years for 85 pounds. If the house, okay, there is a condition. Now what does A has kept the condition is what? If the house was put into thorough repair. Okay, if the house put into thorough repair and the drawing room, okay, and the drawing room decorated according to the present style. Now what is present style? A promised to take house from B for 3 years and he will take this house only when the house is put into thorough repair, means it is properly repaired, and the drawing room, especially the drawing room, should be decorated according to present style. Should be decorated according to the present style. Now this term or the word present style, for one party the meaning will be different, and for other party the meaning may be different. So present style term may mean one thing to A and another to B. Therefore, the agreement was vague. That's why it is a void contract or void offer. So the offer must be certain and definite. That means both the parties should think in one same sense. Then only the offer is valid. If one party thinks in different way and other party thinks in other way, so it is in a vague. Next is what? Offer must be communicated to offeree. The offer, third is what? Third point is the condition or legal rule is offer must be communicated to the offeree. Offeree is who? The person to whom the offer is made. Okay, offeror and offeree. Offeror is the person who makes the offer and offeree is the person who accepts that offer. So offeree, so offer, whatever offer you are making, it should be communicated only to the offeree. So an offer to be capable must be communicated to the person to whom it is made. Okay, an offer to be capable must be communicated to the person to whom it is made. That means for whom the offer is made, it should be communicated to that particular person only. And a person can accept the offer only when he knows about it. Means the offer which is made, it should be communicated to the particular person and that particular person should accept that offer only if he knows about the offer. If he does not know about the offer, so he should not accept it. Now there is a case, means example, there is a case, a famous case by Laxman Shukla versus Gauri Dutt in the year 1913. Now X, there are two people. X sends his servant, X is a person, the owner, he sends his servant, the servant name is P, to track his missing nephew. Means A is the person, X is a person, he sends his servant P to track his missing nephew. The nephew is missing, so the X sends his servant to search for nephew. X, over here there is X, okay. X in a meanwhile, okay, X in the meanwhile announce reward for providing information about the missing nephew. Means X, he sends his servant P. P is who? Servant, and X is the owner, to track the missing nephew. And in the meanwhile, X, means X is the owner. Instead of P, please consider here X. X in the meanwhile, he announced the reward for providing information. Means whoever provides me the information about my missing nephew, he or she will be rewarded. He or she will be rewarded. And P, means P, by the time he had announced the reward, P has left to search the nephew. So P in ignorance. P in ignorance of the announcement. P in the ignorance of the announcement of what? Announcement of reward. Tracked the person. Tracked the boy, means tracked the nephew, and informed X. So what happens here? X sends the servant to search his nephew who is missing. And in the meanwhile, means P goes and search for the nephew. In that meantime, X announced the reward. Whoever searched my nephew, I will give the prize or I will give the reward to that person. And P has already left to search the person. So P has ignored the offer. Ignored means he was not present over there to listen to the announcement. So P, in the ignorance of the announcement, tracked the boy and informed to X. He searched that person, he searched the nephew and he informed to X. And afterwards, okay, later on, P came to know of the reward. P came to know of the reward and he claimed it. He claimed it to the X. He claimed it to the X, or he claimed it in the court But his claim was dismissed. Why his claim was dismissed? His claim was dismissed on the ground that he was ignored of the offer. That means the P was not present at that time when the X was announcing about the reward. So he cannot claim in the court for the reward amount, for the reward money, because he was not present at the time of the offer which X has made if anyone search his nephew. So whenever the person makes the offer to the other person, both the parties should be present, and it should present as well as the offer should be communicated to that particular person only. Next essential requirement is the offer must not contain a term, the non-compliance of which may be assumed to amount acceptance. That this means offer must not contain a term, the non-compliance of which may be assumed to amount acceptance. Now this means what? When one person, okay, makes the offer, okay, so one cannot say, okay, when one person makes the offer, he cannot say while making the offer that if the offer is not accepted before a certain date, it will be presumed to been accepted. This means when a person has made the offer and that person cannot say without any acceptance of other person. Now we'll understand this. For example, P writes to Q. Okay, P writes to Q, I shall buy your car. Means P writes to Q, I shall buy your car for rupees 50,000. P writes to Q that I will buy your car for rupees 50,000. And if you do not reply me by Monday, means if Q does not reply to P by Monday, so P will what? He will assume, P will assume that Q has accepted his offer or proposal. Okay, so I shall assume that you have accepted my offer or proposal. This is not a valid offer until unless the accepted word from other party is not there. You should not assume that the offer is accepted. So this condition means that the offer must not contain a term, the non-compliance of which may be assumed to amount acceptance. So in this example, P writes to Q that I shall buy your car for rupees 50,000, and if you do not reply to me by Monday, P will assume that Q has accepted his offer. So this is not the valid offer because both the party P as well as Q consent should be there. Okay, so we'll move to next point. Next is what? An invitation of an offer is not an offer. Now, an invitation to an offer is not an offer. This means in an invitation to offer, okay, in an invitation to offer, the aim is to simply circulate the information, okay, of his readiness to negotiate with anybody or to do preliminary discussion. Now this will understand by example. Now invitation to offer is what? The aim to circulate the information or to negotiate about that offer. So if you see in the shop, the display of goods in a shop with price tag attached is an invitation to offer. The shopkeeper, he display the goods with the price tag. The shopkeeper is not telling the customer by his mouth, okay, come and take the goods from my shop. He is not telling that, okay. He is just displaying the goods with the price tag, and this price tag as well as displaying the goods in the shop is what? He is inviting the customer to, he is inviting the customer for the offer, okay. That is invitation to offer. So invitation to offer is not an offer. Next is what? Offer can be expressed or implied. Now offer can be expressed. Now what does it mean? If an offer is made in words, either these words can be spoken, means orally, or written, it is called as express offer. If both the parties comes in an offer, in the proposal, and that proposal or offer is in the words, in the form of either orally or in the form of written, so it is called as express offer. Next, if an offer is implied from the conduct of the party, it is called as implied offer. If the offer is implied from the conduct of the party, implied offer means, suppose the offer which are not expressed orally or in writing, that is called as implied offer, means through the behavior of the party or through the thinking of that party, they come into that offer. So implied offer is what? Where the words are not spoken, where the offer is not in written form. Next is offer can be specific or general. Now offer can be specific or general. Now a specific offer means which is made to a definite person. A specific offer is one which is made to a definite person, means to a particular person. And while a general offer is one which is made to the group of person or to the world at large, means general offer means to the large population, to large number of people. Now specific offer means it is only made for a specific person, and general means it is made for everyone. Now for example, when a person issues an advertisement, okay, when a person or when any company issues an advertisement in newspaper and declares a reward, okay, in newspaper he gives an advertisement to declare a reward if for the finding out the lost good. A person is there, his goods are lost, so he has given the advertisement in newspaper, and along with that along with the advertisement, whoever finds the goods, that person will get the reward. So such an advertisement is what? General offer. The person is giving a general offer, whoever finds the goods and return to me, I will return the rewards. If that person, okay, so that means what? It is a general offer. He did not mention any person name, so it becomes general to all the people. Suppose if that person in the advertisement, he strictly mentioned the person name, okay. For example, he mentioned in the advertisement, if Mr. Ram finds the goods, okay, with the full surname, with his with the full name, means Mr. Ram Mehta finds my goods, I will reward him of 5 lakh rupees. So this means what? This is a specific offer which a person has made to the Ram Mehta. That is, offer can be specific or general. I hope you are understanding the definition of offer as well as the legal rules, and the legal rules are also called as essentials, which are required for offer to make a valid offer. Next, offer may be conditional. Offer may be conditional. Now, an offer can be made subject to condition. Means whenever you are giving the offer to a person, you can keep some condition, or you can make that offer a subject to condition. In that case, it can be accepted only subject to that condition. Means if the offer is made in condition terms, then the offer will be accepted only subject to that condition. Only subject to that condition. A conditional offer lapses. A conditional offer lapses when the condition is not accepted. The conditional offer can be void, or can be lapsed when the condition is not accepted. So a conditional offer means what? An offer which is made with the subject to condition. Now there is a case, we'll understand this by one example. There is a case, that is Thomas versus L.M.S. Railway Company. This is a case, and what is the case? T. Okay, T means the Thomas. He has filed a case against the railway company in the court. So the case is T, who could not read. Okay, T is the person who could not read, or he may read, but he did not read the conditions properly. T, who could not read, took the ticket of railway, and he is traveling in the railway from one place to another. T, who could not read, took ticket of railway. On the front of the ticket was printed, okay, on the ticket of the railway, on the front side of the ticket, it was printed for conditions, okay, for condition C backside. Okay, means on the front side of the condition, in the small it was written that for terms and condition C backside of the ticket. So one of the condition was that the railway company, the condition on the ticket which is given by the railway company is that railway company could not be liable, okay, could not be liable for personal injuries to the passenger. The condition which the railway company has made is that the railway company would not be liable for personal injuries to passenger, and T was injured by an accident. T was injured, and in this case T did not read the condition properly, so he could not recover any damages. So T was bound by the condition. Means T was while taking the ticket, he came into that contract, he came into that offer, and he accepted that offer that the railway company will not give any money or any payment if there is a personal injury to the passenger. But T was injured by an accident. So when T had filed a case in the court, court did not accepted his case because the condition was written specifically. The offer while taking the ticket was mentioned on that ticket. The condition was mentioned that there will not be railway company will not be liable for personal injuries to the passenger. So T was bonded by the conditions, means he was in the condition and could not recover any damages. Okay, so this was the case which Thomas versus L&S Railway had filed. So these are the essentials requirement for a valid offer and the definition of offer. I hope you have understood the session. I have explained you in detail with example. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, like and share the video. And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notification.